say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello, today we're celebrating Veterans Day. Veterans Day is the day when we celebrate all veterans who served in the military during wartime and in peacetime. On the other hand, Memorial Day is when we celebrate those individuals who lost their lives in the service of our country. On the 11th hour of the 11th month, on the 11th day, November 11, 1918, an armistice, which is a cessation of hostilities, was signed, and the war to end all wars ended. World War I was the bloodiest war in modern history. Over 70 million people fought in World War I between 1914 and 1918. Over 9 million combatants died. Over 13 million civilians died, and the world was never the same. Country lines were redrawn, and people had had an end of war. However, just before the end of the war, something came. It was called the Spanish flu or the Spanish pandemic. It arrived early in 1918, and because so many people were in the military and traveling around the world, the pandemic spread with them. The flu itself cost over 30 million people their lives. In the United States, over 750,000 people died. At that time, the population of the United States was 101 million people. Today, over 200,000 people have died, but the population at this time is over 300 million. So thank God we are better able to handle the pandemic. Donald Ollette, this is his high school picture. Donald Ollette graduated in 1964 from South Windsor High School. In 1965, he joined the Marine Corps. On October the 22nd, 1967, he arrived in Vietnam. On November the 6th, 1967, just 2 weeks later, he was killed in combat in Vietnam. Today, we honor Donald Ollette at South Windsor High School. Donald Ollette, I salute you.
Hello, and thank you for viewing. I would like to take a moment to thank those who have contributed to this video, starting with the students directly responsible for its production, our social studies curriculum specialist, Sarah Slogeski, and of course, a very special thank you to our veterans. For several years now, our community has observed Veterans Day by having school be in session, by holding a special assembly with and for our veterans, and by having veterans visit each of our social studies classes to share their story. Unfortunately, as we continue to navigate the challenging circumstances we are in, none of these traditions are able to occur. However, what remains the same is our deep appreciation of what our veterans have helped protect for generations. Specifically, they have helped protect and defend our rights, freedoms, and our overall way of life as Americans. And what can never be forgotten is their willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice in delivering this protection when they served. We forever owe a debt of gratitude to these men and women, and although we are unable to host veterans this year, we express our sincerest appreciation for their service and for their contributions to helping ensure we are able to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and to make it so that our country continues to progress and improve. On behalf of all of Bobcat Nation, we thank you.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Sarah Slogeski, and I'm the Social Studies Curriculum Specialist for the South Windsor Public Schools. Thank you for joining us to commemorate Veterans Day this year. We're very pleased to be able to recognize Veterans Day in a different way. We have been fortunate to partner with our community, the Patriotic Commission, and the American Legion to capture the experiences and stories of veterans in our community. In past years, veterans have visited classrooms on Veterans Day to share their stories and answer our students' questions. This year, we have filmed these stories to share with our classes. We appreciate all of the collaboration and support of our Veterans Day program. We are grateful to have the support of our community and the stories to share as we recognize Veterans Day this year. Additionally, we are grateful and honor the service of our veterans in our community and veterans around the country. All students will benefit from viewing these videos about the experiences of veterans in our community to help them understand the importance of this day. With that understanding, I hope we can appreciate their service every day of the year. Thanks again for your service and your support. I would like to introduce Emma Sampson, a senior at South Windsor High School representing Rho Kappa, the Social Studies Honor Society, to share a few remarks.
Welcome everyone. My name is Emma Sansom and I'm currently a senior at South Windsor High School. Although we cannot commemorate in person, I am honored to speak with you today to celebrate and honor the veterans of our local and national community. On this day, 101 years ago, the Allied nations signed an armistice with Germany, effectively ending the hostilities of World War I and declaring an end of the war to end all wars. 1 year later, President Woodrow Wilson declared that November 11th would be observed as Armistice Day, on that day and every November 11th to follow. In the President's words, "To us in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in the country's service and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the thing from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the councils of this nation." Today, on Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, I would like to say thank you. Thank you to my grandfather, Stanley Pelkey, who served in World War II. Although I never got to meet you, I'm extremely proud to be your granddaughter. Thank you to all the brave men and women who have served our country, sacrificing their lives to protect ours. Your service is valued by each and every one of us. Today I ask that you, the students of South Windsor High School, take the time to think about how different our lives would be without the sacrifices made by our nation's veterans. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Emma. I would now like to introduce Harish Prasad, also a senior at South Windsor High School representing Rho Kappa, the Social Studies Honor Society.
Hello, my name is Harish Prasad. I'm a senior at South Windsor High School and a secretary of our school's Rho Kappa Social Studies National Honor Society. I want to give a big thank you for our veterans for the sacrifices they have made in order to keep our country safe. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you, Harish. And just to wrap up, thank you again to our veterans in our community for both your service and support and your continued collaboration with our school community to make this a very special day for staff and students.